Hi everyone, this is Sarah Catherine Gutierrez back with this week's Save Yourself column, and today we are talking about financial education. It's interesting to me that anytime one of these major crises, like the retirement crisis, the student loan crisis, or the credit card crisis, when those come up, the first thing that we as a society say is, wow, those people should have had some kind of financial training. We should be teaching these concepts in college, in high school, where people are getting their advanced degrees. But the reality is that we might send in a volunteer to teach, or we might add a little bit to a curriculum, but we know that we are not preparing people for the sophistication that they need to be able to be successful in the real world with their finances. So today I want to challenge us all to take a look at one program that I think is extremely accessible, extremely successful, and could be replicated in a variety of different fields. And it was started 9 years ago by Dr. Jason Mizell. He decided that fourth year medical students needed to have some kind of grounding in a lot of different personal finance topics before they graduated. And so he worked with curriculum developers, and instead of having just a one-off, 1 or 2 hour session, he realized that there were so many topics that they could cover an entire semester of having these weekly 2-hour classes. And so before many of these students graduate on their spring of their fourth year in med school, they take this class where they're getting grounded in topics like saving and budgeting and paying off student loan debt, avoiding credit card debt, how to negotiate a contract, medical coding. All of these things they're going to need to be successful in their careers. Now, imagine if we could replicate that across a variety of different careers and disciplines. What kind of difference we could actually make with people and their finances. And let's recall, Dr. Jason Mizell is a surgeon. He is not trained in personal finance. He merely brought his natural curiosity, his natural researching and learning these topics to the table, and then figured out how to bring the education both himself and in combination with a lot of volunteers in the community. His roadmap is one that I believe so many different disciplines could follow as well. So this week, I challenge you not only to think about saving for yourself as we talk about every week, but what could you potentially do to bring this level of financial education to places that you know it's desperately needed. So everyone, I hope you will put your thinking caps on of where that could happen. And as always, folks, happy saving.